What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eye Bri back from the PT channel to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 5, titled Lara. I thought it was a good episode. I would have loved to see how they started the season with this episode, actually, but we'll talk about what I liked about it, what I was like a little cheesy, and overall my review of Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 5, but I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, spoiler warning, if you don't want to know this information, you haven't seen it and all that good stuff, spoiler warning, but if you love The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead universe, join our Walking Dead family by subscribing to the PT channel. It's easy, just hit that subscribe button, and I hope you do. Now, like I said before, Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 5, titled Lara. Episode synopsis: the arrival of a wounded visitor in John Dory's life forces him to change his ways. And that's what happened. It was a lot of John Dory and Lara, or Naomi, whatever her name is. I'm going with it's Naomi because Lara, she never said her name was. John Dory actually called her that, which was kind of interesting that she just went along with it. She probably planned on leaving the entire time, but we'll see what happens between Naomi and John. But overall, I like the character of John. Garrett Dillahunt does a great job. He's a good actor, and I think he brings a lot to the show. And I see John being Fear's Rick Grimes, which is kind of cool. I'm okay with that. And I like the character. A lot of people like the character, so hopefully he sticks around, right? When they have a character that you like, they kind of kill him off pretty quickly around that time. He had an episode basically to himself. It was him and Naomi. I'm going to go with her name as Naomi. It could be Lara, but Naomi makes more sense. But Morgan and John at the end of the episode setting up next week's when they get to the stadium, which is kind of cool. And yes, this was a bottle episode, but it was just a nice connection with them, and you could see their backstory, and I thought it was pretty cool. To me, that's something said about the series when it was two new characters of John and Naomi, and Morgan a little bit too, and Madison wasn't anywhere around it, and it was a great episode. That is pretty telling in my book. Overall, John, Naomi, and Morgan bring a lot to the table, and Althea as well, but John Dory is a complex character, like the fish, right? I like that. I like the little comedy in there. But John and Morgan, we'll see where they go in the series. Hopefully they stick around for this season into the next season or whatever the plan is for the Fear the Walking Dead to connect with The Walking Dead. I think Morgan and John will be connected for as long as they are on the show. Morgan doesn't die. He already said that several times. So we'll see if John does down the road. But hopefully he doesn't for a long time. I liked it when they went to the store and he was checking out the movies, kind of like I Am Legend when they were just going on with their lives and the kind of some normalcy in their life. He goes to the store on Tuesdays. I like that he was doing things kind of regimented and, you know, things he would do in his normal life to kind of stay sane. He was living by himself, which was kind of crazy to think that he was doing all this, and he had it pretty good at his cabin on the water. And again, it was a bottle episode, and it almost felt like a movie to me. Like we were seeing something different. Like it didn't connect to the series, but overall, I liked it. John, Naomi together. It was kind of like it was its own separate thing, and I would have loved to have seen this be the opening of the season and where they took it, but I liked it. Overall, I thought it was probably the best episode of the season so far. Nothing really happened, but a lot happened at the same time. We got the backstory of these characters. Naomi lost her child, is what she said to John, right? I mean, it was kind of hard to hear a little bit, but I guess that's what happened to Naomi at some point in the zombie apocalypse. We'll see what happens, because Naomi should be around for at least the then and the now part a little bit, right? So we'll see if they're still around. I would hate for any of these new characters to be killed off in the first half of the season, let alone the whole season, because I'm interested in these characters. These two characters, and Morgan and Althea, bring a lot to the table. They bring a lot to the show. And I was already more vested in these two characters in this one episode, which is a great sign for the series. And I know a lot of people say I'm hard on the show, and I guess I am, but I'm just being real about it. There's things I like about the show. There's more things I don't like. These two characters, I definitely like. And after being at Walker Stalker Nashville and seeing a panel with Jenna Elfman and a lot of the cast, it's hard to not like her. I liked her and other stuff that she did. I like Garrett Dillahunt, and I like these two characters. I like that they were working together. They were building something for the future. It's a shame that the cabin went away and got overrun by walkers. We'll see. Hopefully they go back to that story or not, or they're done with the cabin, which they might be. They might go to the stadium because we only got 3 more episodes of the first half. So episode 6, 7, and 8, and then we take a break. And we'll see if these guys stick around. Hopefully they do. I know Jenna Elfman was really excited at the convention, so hopefully she sticks around and she becomes a big part of the cast. She's a nurse, medical knowledge, medical training, very important. She was kind of taking out these walkers, and it was kind of cool. But the whole thing with the bridge was kind of far-fetched in my eyes. Why were there so many walkers going towards the river? Again and again and again, and then it got overrun at the cabin. I mean, we're talking about like 50 walkers. Why were they there? I could see a couple going down the river and there, but there were so many of them here. And I know they had to force the point that they had to leave the cabin because they could have just stayed there forever, right? Which would have been okay in my book, but Jon was forced to use his guns. That was the whole thing, that he didn't want to use them. And the backstory was kind of sad of why he put the guns away, but he cleaned them and he had them ready. And I see a little Morgan and Jon connection definitely happen with the Aikido, I don't kill, all life is precious philosophy kind of thing going forward. But the whole thing with the walkers at the cabin was a bit much. But I like the idea of Jon and Naomi meeting up together and being around each other and maybe being a couple, a nice connection there. Like Jon is looking for Naomi, just like Rick was looking for Lori. Kind of a connection there, but we'll see. Hopefully Naomi's a far better character than Lori. I hope so. But Morgan and Jon are going to the stadium. They're walking down the road. And I want to see what happens with Morgan and Jon and the stadium and the future of the story and where it goes and the vultures and what happened there. I'm interested for it. I want to get some answers, and I think next week we'll start to get more and more and more answers. We'll see if some big stuff happens with the old cast, and I wouldn't be surprised if more of the old cast got taken out, which I got no problem with. I want to see more of Jon, Naomi, Morgan, Althea. I like Alicia. We'll see if Daniel comes back around. We'll see if Walker comes back around. But I thought it was a good bottle episode. I know a lot of people hate those. And for this, I think it was a necessary episode to have. I still think it would have been a great opener to have something like this or some of this story intertwined with the very first episode of the season. But either way, episode 405 titled Lara was pretty good. I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was the best episode so far of the season. A lot didn't happen. A lot did happen at the same time. But it was just interesting, the acting of Jon and Naomi together. Their story connecting, and it didn't drive the story forward. It actually took it backwards to go forward. And it's pretty sad that I watched this one episode. I watched all the episodes of the series, and I'm already more invested in these two characters than prior seasons and prior characters. Either way, that's a good sign. I'm excited for it. How about you guys? I have the Fear the Walking Dead panel from Walker Stalker Nashville that was this past weekend. It's in 3 parts. It's pretty good. There's some spoilers in it, and I will be posting them later this week, but it'll be 3 parts. And if you like Fear the Walking Dead, definitely check out those videos. I also have a Carl panel that's in 2 parts from the Walker Stalker Nashville that just happened this past weekend. Pretty good stuff. Overall, Walker Stalker Nashville was a good time. If you were there, hopefully you had a good time. And I'll be at Walker Stalker Atlanta, so hopefully I'll be able to see you guys. There you go, guys. That's my review and some information about the channel and Fear the Walking Dead. If you're on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, of course, we are at the PT channel, but also our other channel on YouTube is The Walking Dead News. We have a bunch of stuff coming up for that. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers on both channels. We have giveaways and prizes coming up very, very soon. You got to be a subscriber to both channels to be eligible for the prize giveaway. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, guys, believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it.